everybody. You are now tuned in to Paging Dr. Chanda. I'm your host, licensed clinical psychologist, Dr. Chanda Reynolds, and I am dubbed the culture psychologist on TikTok. Here, we make psychology and the culture real, relatable, and practical by engaging in conversations with some of your favorite guests. So let's get into it. In today's topic, we're diving deep into the legacy of the impact of HBCUs. Now, let's talk facts for a bit. Did you know that HBCUs have produced 40% of Black members of Congress, 50% of Black lawyers, and 80% of Black judges? These institutions are the backbone of Black excellence. But beyond the stats, HBCUs are a family, a culture, a lifelong network that extends well beyond graduation. From a different world shaping young minds to the powerhouse alumni who are running boardrooms and the White House. The HBCU experience is unmatched. That's why today we are celebrating the legacy with someone who is doing the work to keep HBCUs thriving, Ashley Christopher, the powerhouse beyond HBCU Week. She's making sure students don't just dream about college, but actually get there. So y'all, let's get into it.
I am paging Dr. Chanda.
I am the Dr. Chanda.
And I'm a licensed clinical psychologist.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Paging Dr. Chanda podcast, all things related to the Black culture.
Revolt. The doctor in front of your name.
What's up, family? It is Dr. Chanda. Tune in for another episode of Paging Dr. Chanda. All you have to do is keep watching. But listen, if you're just watching from the outside, just peeking through the window, I need you to commit. Come all the way in the house, and I need you to subscribe, like, and shoot me a comment in the comment section. I love responding to all of your comments. I love listening and reading how much you guys enjoy the topics that I'm talking about. So yeah, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and join the tribe.
Stop scrolling for 1 second. This month, we are bringing back the psychology of Black women, the online class brought to you by yours truly, Dr. Chanda, licensed clinical psychologist. Y'all, I've been getting so many questions about why anxiety and depression presents differently in Black women. What do we do about it? How can we start to combat this? And what are some of the reasonings behind it? Listen, if you are a Black woman who has questions about anxiety and depression, it's something you experience or something your loved ones experience, or if you're a professional who works with Black women who experience anxiety and depression, I promise you this class is for you. Make sure that you sign up today. Y'all, I have none other than the Ashley Christopher here with me today. Shout out to HBCU Week, first of all.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, we're excited to have you. And first of all, we're Courtney.
Yes, look at this. We didn't plan this.
We didn't.
We did not, but
it
look
just
how good
worked
it
out
looks,
like
right?
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Family.
So, yes, exactly. So tell us a little bit about yourself before we hop into this game that I haven't told you about yet.
Okay.
But yeah, tell us.
Okay, so my name is Ashley Christopher. I'm the founder and CEO of HBCU Week Foundation.
Yes.
I don't even know where to start when I lead with that sentence because there's so much stuff or so many things that have influenced the moments leading up to the creation of the foundation. But two things I'll say. Going to Howard University, best decision I made in my life.
Okay, Howard.
Howard inspired HBCU Week Foundation.
Yeah.
I was vice chair of Howard Homecoming, so I got that backdrop for large-scale event planning. And then the cultural experience, I'm sure we'll get into, life-changing. And then here in the city of Wilmington, when Mike Krzyzewski was the mayor, he asked me to come up with some programs to really influence our communities who are sometimes overlooked. So I wanted to lean into education, and that's how we got HBCU Week.
Okay. And HBCU Week has been doing amazing work across the country, and I can't wait to get into that. And y'all, she said she's the CEO.
Yes.
Like, come on, we could just clap it up, give the Lord a hand clap of praise just for that. Because
Yes, amen, amen.
No, but I can't wait to get into this game. And like I said to you earlier, it's about preference. So it's no pressure on you, Ashley.
Okay, no pressure, no pressure.
Have you ever played this or that before?
I have. Okay.
All right. So
I have.
it's this or that homecoming HBCU edition.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
All right.
All right, you ready? So
Yes.
rapid fire. I don't want you to think about it. Just the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
All right. Homecoming as a student or alumni?
Alumni.
Period. I agree with you on that one.
Yes.
Are you wearing sweats to class or heels?
Sweats.
What? I was a heel girly.
Sweats. And I went to Howard, girl. Everybody else was wearing heels, but honey, I was the sweats queen.
Really?
But I made it fashion.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweats but fashion. I can get with that.
Yeah.
I can get with that. Okay. So were you going to class fresh face or did you have makeup on?
Fresh
Okay.
face. I mean, look, I'm older. I graduated in 2007.
Okay.
So back in 03 when we first started, it was lip gloss, maybe a little eyebrow,
Yeah.
light mascara. That was it.
That
Fresh face.
I feel like, okay, so it depended on the outfit. If it was a heel day, like I know I'm going to the calf, I'm wearing a heel, I'm putting on some makeup, you know, but then other days I'm barefaced. So
Yeah.
Okay, so fried chicken Thursday in the calf or fried fish Fridays in the calf?
Chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, which day was more lit?
Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
Absolutely.
Why was
Thursdays.
that though?
You know, I don't know. At some schools, it was Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Thursday was the day.
It was the same
That
at
was the day.
DSU.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Thursday. That's the day, girl.
It was lit.
Soulful Thursdays.
That's what y'all called it?
Yep.
Soulful Thursdays. I'm here for it. We need something like that here. Like we need to
Oh,
like something.
You know, that would be really cool. See,
Yeah.
now you got me thinking about stuff to do, and I got enough on my plate.
Okay.
But that's a good idea.
Yeah, something to bring the culture together. Like, yeah, that HBCU vibe.
Absolutely.
Okay, dorm step shows or yard concerts?
Yard concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Howard Yard Fest.
Okay.
I mean,
Yes.
nothing like it. And I went when the students ran homecoming. So it was, they don't anymore, which really disappoints me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to choose Yard concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to my first Howard homecoming, this past homecoming.
What?
Yes.
That was
Yep.
your first time?
Yes. Yep.
Girl, I can't believe you. Okay, so you went, that was Howard 100.
Yes.
Okay.
I went to Howard 100.
Okay.
It was lit.
Yeah. A lot going on. See, girl, it's a lot. You got to have an itinerary, the people that you want to see.
Yes.
It
Yes.
gets very
Otherwise, it's overwhelming.
perfect word. Perfect word. Too much. Yeah.
Okay, Greek step shows or probates?
Oh, probate.
Yes.
I love a probate.
Yeah, good probate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love a probate.
Modeling troupe or dance teams?
Dance team.
Okay.
I love the Ooh La La dance team at
Okay.
Howard. My sister was a Ooh La La girl too, so I'm a little biased, but
Aw.
loved watching them.
Period.
Yeah.
Did y'all have a modeling troupe?
You know, I'm sure we did in our College of Fine Arts, but I don't think it was a thing.
Okay.
Howard does have a really cool modeling troupe now. It's called Elite.
Okay.
And they go in.
I love that.
We didn't have that when I was there.
Yeah.
So if I'm basing it off of my experience, I would say the dance teams. Ooh La La
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. I was a model troupe girly, so I'm
Yeah.
biased too.
Okay.
I'm biased.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Strolling at the club or strolling at homecoming?
Homecoming. Keep that out the club.
I knew you was gonna say that. That's
Girl,
why.
keep it out the club.
Do you be seeing like the clips of people strolling in the
Girl,
club?
and I cringe every time. Can
I'm
y'all
like,
please not?
They must have just crossed.
Yeah.
Tell me you just crossed without
A
telling
little
you just
excited.
crossed.
A little excited. A little excited.
Giving back as an alum or mentoring incoming students?
Oh, how do you choose between those?
Yeah.
Giving back.
Okay.
Giving back.
Okay. I like that.
Giving
All right, this is the bonus one. You ready?
Yes.
Who is the real HU?
Oh, girl, please. Really? There is only one answer to that question.
Okay,
That
who
was
is it?
The university that was a university and was always a university and never an institution. Yeah, institute. I'm sorry. So that would be Howard University.
I
Yes.
get it. So the shade that you gave.
Yeah, but you know what? I just want to say I love my Hampton.
Yeah.
Alum, students, y'all are family. Nobody else can say that to y'all, right? Nobody else can get into that debate if they're not an HBCU person, right?
Exactly.
If you're outside of the HBCU family, don't you dare say nothing about Hampton being an institute.
Don't part your lips.
Right, don't you dare.
You see, I ain't get into that debate.
Yeah, no, but you
Okay.
can. You can. Listen, because you an HBCU family, but if I hear like, where'd you go?
Right.
You what? You D? And you, okay. Yeah, we ain't doing
How
that.
do you D catch a stray?
Yeah,
All
we
right.
ain't doing I love you, D, too. Don't take that personally.
But no, that's facts though, because like
Yeah.
when you go to an HBCU, yeah, we might rival, like my school is better than yours, da, 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 da.
Absolutely.
But it's all one thing. Like we're all family.
It's love.
It's all love.
It's love.
Like I can say my HBCU is the best and still sit down on the couch with you and just be like, and just love
Absolutely.
on you and appreciate everything that your school has to offer.
For sure.
And I know you can do the same vice versa.
Absolutely. You know, I love my DSU.
Period.
Yes, I love Del State through and through.
Awesome. Okay, so hopping into some more HBCU information. So I'm a psychologist. We do a lot of research on like how going to HBCUs for Black students can instill confidence. And I'm wondering, Ashley, like what has been your experience with kind of seeing that confidence instilled in some of our students?
Yeah, I mean, I tell people going to an HBCU was the best decision I ever made because it taught me to lean into and embrace my culture and love it and learn it and be proud of it. It was the only space that I had for a 4-year period where I would look to my left and right. Everybody looked like me.
Yes.
I didn't have
So
that
different.
before Howard, right?
Yes.
So, and we had the luxury of carrying each other to the finish line. You ain't make it to class today. You all right? We need to study together.
Yeah.
Knocking on the doors. I ain't seen. I mean, it's a family. We're not a number.
Yeah.
You know, so it gave me the confidence to know that no matter what room I walk into, I add value, I belong. And I think that, you know, the generation coming after us, they deserve that.
Yeah, they do.
They deserve that same sense of self-confidence. So if there's anything that I can do to encourage students that look like us to infiltrate that space and to learn that confidence and see it and feel it every day,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, then we're doing our job.
Yes, yeah. That makes me kind of like recall on some of my own personal experiences. I remember being in grad school as a psychologist, and a lot of the students, their confidence wasn't always up to par, especially if you're in a treatment room with like doctors, psychiatrists, blah, blah, blah. You got to give your expertise as a student. And I remember somebody told me like, oh, you have the confidence that you went to you've been to a HBCU. Like you carry yourself like you went to an HBCU. It's just different.
It's a
We
thing.
got a different type of sauce.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You can see it. And there's a clear and distinct difference. And I get into some debates sometimes with my friends. You can even tell by the way some people move. Like, they ain't go to an HBCU.
Yeah.
They didn't have that.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely a luxury that everybody should seek out.
Yeah.
I know some people say it's not for me. I want a different experience. Try it.
Yeah.
Look into it.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
I would even say that was something I heard a lot, like it's not for me.
Yeah.
And we know all these things are kind of like rooted in racism. Like, you know, HBCU won't teach me what I need to learn to thrive in the real world. Like I heard that a lot applying, especially in 2008.
Okay.
Right. I feel like it's different now.
Yeah.
But like, did you also have those types of experiences and heard those negative things about HBCUs?
I went to an all-girls Catholic high school. I went to Padua.
Okay.
They did not promote HBCUs at all.
Wow.
I was encouraged to go to University of Delaware, Penn State, Newman College, Cabrini, which I think is no longer even open anymore. HBCUs weren't discussed, but they were in my home. So that's why I always knew, well, y'all saying that, but I'm doing this.
Yes.
And it made all the difference because my parents encouraged it. And my sister is 2 years older, so she was already at Howard.
Okay.
My brother went to Delaware State. He's older than me as well.
Yeah.
So for me and my household, and now my son, right, we go to HBCUs.
Period. As for me in this house.
Yes, in this house.
Come on.
Yes.
I'm here for it. And congrats to your son.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you. I'm
yeah.
so proud of him. I'm so sad he's leaving me. He's going to college.
Yes. Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah. He's so tall.
My son is going to college.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
think
you know,
of it
that's
all
a
the
pathway
time.
that
It's
you
like,
paved.
Jesus.
I know.
Girl, like every time I think about it, it's not normal for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm so proud of him, deeply proud of him. But it's like, you're 18? You going to college? It's time for that?
Right.
Wow.
Already?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep me in prayer.
Of course.
Girl,
Of course. You know we
please.
got you.
Yeah.
So as your son is preparing to go to school, Howard specifically,
Yes.
what are some pieces of advice that you've shared with him?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, he's very bright, so he gets good grades without putting forth, you know, a whole bunch of effort.
Yeah.
that doesn't translate on the college level. So you need to get up, get to class, do your thing. So he knows he has to perform because of the ticket price.
Yeah.
We're going out for scholarships now. You know, it's my thing. So we targeted all that stuff to make sure that we don't have no gap, especially with the Department of Education. Does it still exist?
Come on.
Right.
We gonna get into that.
Girl. But just keep telling him, you know, to honestly keep God first.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes and your heart stayed on him. Make the right decisions.
Yeah.
You're in college, have fun. It's gonna be the best 4 years of your life. Don't blink, it'll be over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you mentioned, though, you know, Department of Education
Oh,
is under attack.
girl.
How will that impact future HBCU goers and even alumni? Like, what will that look like for us?
Well, so the Department of Education is responsible for Pell Grants, for work studies, for low interest loans, for free money, grants. A lot of things that low income students depend on to go to college. And now it may not exist. For me, we've always been laser focused on raising money because the events are fun, the culture's amazing, we can get together and laugh and kiki. But when we get up and we gotta go to class and you might get purged because your account balance is, what are we gonna do? Go to a party? Like kick it? No, that's not the solution, right? We work for the money to make sure these students do not have debt or getting purged from their classes. So it just puts more pressure on me, the cross I'm willing to bear. I've been called to do this, to raise more money. You know, our scholarships, they range between $10,000 and $132,000 per student.
Wow.
Very proud of that. We
That's
don't give
amazing.
anything less than $10,000.
Yeah.
And this year
amazing.
we'll be, thank you, giving out our first full rides. 3 students will get $132,000. 150 will get $40,000. I'm not going to stop until I can just pay for everybody. Okay, so that's my energy when it comes to the Department of Education, systemic racism, whoever that is in the White House. They're going to do what they do, right? So we have to take it upon ourselves to figure out what we're going to do to show up and counteract that, because we can't just lay and wait for this shoe to drop and just fall in line with whatever happens. We got to be proactive. So I'm asking for the big dollars. That's what I'm doing, the big ones.
And you deserve, like, we deserve that. Like,
yeah, some uncomfortable conversations are happening.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, but I gotta ask for it with a straight face.
Yeah.
Our kids, as you said, deserve it. Nothing less.
Yeah. And even what you've been able to do so far, like there have been so many students who have benefited from being able to go to HBCUs because of the scholarships that you've been awarded.
Yes.
That must be so rewarding to be able to have that experience.
Yeah, you know, it's, so our first big scholarship partnership was with the American Chemistry Council.
Okay.
And we brokered a $40 million partnership. So 1,000 students will get $40,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that
is
God had his
amazing.
hand
Yes.
all on that, honey. I mean, I couldn't have dreamed of a partnership like that.
Yeah.
And we've given away about 600 of those $40,000 scholarships.
Wow.
We have 120 of those scholars at A&T, 95 are at Howard. We have 20 at Del State.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, there's 46 HBCUs with that STEM scholarship, well, that have scholars with that opportunity at their school.
Wow.
So, I mean, when I look at the numbers and the students and I have the conversations, that's when it becomes real. But outside of that, it just feels like I'm supposed to be doing, this is the work. This is the work, so I just gotta keep doing it.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So like when you kind of like see them going through their classes and getting to that place of graduation, what does that feel like for you?
Oh my gosh, it's the best.
Yeah.
It is the best.
I can imagine.
I mean, having that community with the students and their families and being able to offer that support, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because we call all of our recipients one by one.
Oh, really?
To tell them that they are being awarded the scholarship, and the reactions are sometimes hilarious. I mean, the screams, I mean, some people start crying and I'm crying and it just turns into it, but it's great. It's amazing. We record it sometimes. So we'll be doing that again this next cycle because we have another 150 to give away. So yeah,
another
it's great
150.
Work. Yes,
like,
yes,
period.
yes. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. The students, they're so deserving.
Yeah.
That STEM scholarship I told you about, the $40 million partnership, the students that apply for that, the average GPA is a 3.6.
Wow.
I'm like, that was not me.
Right.
That was not me when I was going to school. These kids are so different. They are laser focused. Like, they know what they want to study, what they want to be. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
The 3.6 is crazy.
Girl,
Like,
what? I'm like, all of y'all just have all these? Like, okay. So I had to fight my way into Howard. I had to call him and beg him to let me in because I got rejected.
oh, really?
Yes, I had a 2.9. I don't encourage that, but I have a 2.9. I had one when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
Just showing up, doing whatever, skating by with a B or a C, and it caught up to me.
Yeah.
But God reversed that decision,
Right.
honey. And I got in.
And now you're
I
helping other
got
students
in.
get in.
Yes. It's a beautiful story, full circle moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a lot of stories about Howard.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay,
girl.
give us one. Give us one more.
Give us one more. I mean, just the best connections. You know, I pledged at Howard, so I was initiated at the Alpha chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Amazing.
I love my Lion sisters. I do. I was just talking to one of them earlier, and that's just an HBCU connection.
It really
period.
is. Yes.
Would you make these communities, even the people I served with on Howard Homecoming? When I was vice chair, my treasurer was a good friend. Her name's Adrielle. She's now the CFO of the foundation.
Oh, wow.
Full circle moment, right?
Wow.
So it's just, the connections and relationships are so deep.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And that's why it's my personal responsibility to expose students to what we've been afforded to experience.
Exactly.
You know, they deserve that.
Yeah, but even the familial aspect you're speaking of, like, it's not normal, like outside of an HBCU, for people to go to an HBCU or to go to college and to still be connected with the people.
Yes.
Like their roommates, like 10, 15 years later.
Right.
Like
right.
the people in their wedding that they went to school with. Like, that's really an
Absolutely.
HBCU thing.
Girl, and next year I will be a Delta for 20 years. I'm so old, girl.
No.
Woo, I'm trying to catch, I'm like midlife
But we don't
crisis
look like
vibes,
it, so.
honey. 20 years I will have been a Delta. And my Lion sisters, I mean, it's like we crossed yesterday.
Wow.
You know, but I'm sure you can experience that same
Yes.
thing. Absolutely.
That's
So
very much an
beautiful.
HBCU thing.
Absolutely.
So tell us what else you have going on for HBCU week. Like, what's happening next? What are some plans that y'all have this year?
So we are getting, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened so quickly. It's like every time we finish, we're back to the planning,
Yeah.
right? So the gala's coming up again in
Okay.
June. It's already March. We have March, April, May, June. The gala's in 3 months, girl.
Wow.
Girl. Okay, yes, gala's 3 months. It'll be Friday, June 20th. I would
Okay.
love to have you there.
Yes, we'll love to be there.
Yes, girl. Okay, we're gonna set that up.
Period.
So it'll be Friday, June 20th at Hotel DuPont.
Okay.
Our honoree is going to be Anthony Anderson.
Okay.
So he'll be here.
Nice.
He is hilarious.
Yeah.
He turned from just bison family to like real family.
I love it.
In like 30 minutes, like with the jokes and everything. That's my dog.
I love it.
So he's coming down, so I'm sure it'll be a good time. And then we got to get the planner for the week, September.
Okay.
So HBCU week will be September 21st through the 28th this year.
Okay.
Back-to-back days, but we start with our gospel brunch to, you know, set the stage, set the tone. You know,
Love
HBCU
it.
homecomings usually start with a convocation. We have to center ourselves with the Most High, and then we kick off the rest of the week. So
Period.
we'll go
It's gonna
day
be a
after
time.
day. Yeah. So it's a lot. It's a lot of planning
Yeah.
that goes into that. But the laser focus is the scholarship dollars. So we do all the fun and exciting things,
Love it.
but we really want to see the kids get into college and get the money.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here for it. I can't wait to come to the gala
Yes,
and to support
girl.
to
Yes.
the June events. Like, that's going to be wonderful.
Yes, it's going to be great. I can't wait to have you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, is there anything else we should be aware of? How can the people follow you?
Well, I will say, unfortunately, our scholarship applications just closed late February, so
Okay.
I can't necessarily promote those. They open again in September. So if
Okay.
you are a high school senior, next year, if you're going to be a high school senior, please apply for our scholarships.
Yes. Y'all
Please,
hear that?
guys. There are millions of dollars waiting with your
Yes.
name on it. Scholarships range between $10,000 and $132,000 per student. You want to attend an HBCU, visit hbcuweek.org and click that scholarship tab in September. Otherwise, follow us for any updates for our events in June and September.
Awesome. Listen,
Yes.
we are so excited to have you here and to talk about the HBCU experience and everything that you're doing for HBCU Week. On behalf of all the students across the nation, I just want to say thank you.
No, thank you for having
Seriously,
me. Yeah.
seriously, because we need it, especially with it being such an attack on our education in the Black community. So what you're doing is so important.
Thank you.
For
I
sure,
appreciate that.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. So make sure that y'all follow Ashley with everything that's going on, and make sure that you guys tune in next week for another episode of Paging Dr. Chanda. And don't forget, y'all, you have the power to create the emotions that you want to experience.